Most people in the liberal establishment who like to make non-toxic explanations for terrible Ripper-Hatter offenses by anyone who does them, whether it's Reagan or Cornel West, left or right. There's always this crowd of non-toxic explanations. Well, when Richard Rome died, I had been discussing in a deaf chat that he believed me, and they were ridiculing him and me and saying it figures, Well, then they heard he died, and they were like, "Oh no, you're going to use that for another story." They didn't give any indication that they could see this disfigurement of reality going on. Really scary, tragic mindset of conformity in the deaf community, even when two of their own number are poached. I mean, Jeannie was raped for teaching me sign language. And you can throw away the story that I'm a pedo. She was legally a child and I was in love with her, but we never advanced out of friendship, out of respect for careful understanding of our social respective positions in the world. And they call their storyline in Russia compromat. What that means is in Pittsburgh is if you get caught with your pants down, they call it, you're compromised. Well, when it comes to vulnerabilities, people who are battered and trafficked are at risk, and this thing started moving and killing people. So I said, this is organized. And sure enough, they started pimping on me towards extermination program. And they kept saying, "Oh, he's compromised." And they depredated on an impacted neuroplasm. And the political machine didn't see anything wrong with any of it. And D'Ambrosio goes, why did you go for the smorgasbord? So I was following the Lear, Howard. He goes, was I wrong? They divulged a paper they'd written about what they were doing. The persona is subjected to the death of degradation to the X-Men. There's the claim that their law destruction dominated by its adversary. Jonas Salk gets thousands of dollars now. Had something called Survival of the Wisest, where he talks about Epoch B, death control. The good Lord giveth, the good Lord taketh away. These were Salk Lab labor people from Artec, which is like Aztec, the sacrificial white. And, Duval of Allegheny County, not Duval County. I know Bush started AIDS and I support him for it. Well, that's a more comprehensible education. I know it's compromat and I support it. And so, but to deny that that's what people are, it's a stretch. We know he killed Richard Rome for supporting a fellow deaf man, but we support it. That's what the gist of the so-called non-toxic explanation for what they've been doing really is. Now, my father was senior faculty. Overpopulation. Well, I don't have any children, so no matter how much sex I had, it didn't lead to overpopulation. Abortion is murder. Well, why did you induce me as a captured child? I mean, the women who were using me in Donald's Epstein Island were in their 30s when I was about 12. I didn't, and they were intoxicating me beyond belief and beating my brains in, dragging me through glass, Walker goes. But he's a holy Jew. No, son. Now, my father was senior faculty. It was a big joke on him. Oh, he doesn't even know. I don't even know. It was a big joke on him, apparently. And Pitt, a society that has honors clubs and fraternities, a senior faculty from the good old boys. The patriarchal white man is murdered. And they put Donahue injecting people. German Green Party on his obituary. It's all his zodiac indelibles smeared on his obituary. And Pitt has the honor to invite me to a law school meeting and then tell me not to bother anybody else. So I go to cancel the meeting for fear of giving confusing signals. But it was pre-existing. I wasn't bothering anybody. I only went to the meeting to cancel. And they arrest me for defiant trespass. DT! And use a neuroplasm and start saying abortion is rape of virginity. And the women lined up to say, that's right, that's right, that's right. And they go out and had another one with my best friend. This is not a joke. This really happened. To prove that the queer rate was jealous. And they used the nerve agent to pull it. That's compromise, man. And nobody had the slightest interest whatsoever in what was really done, because the black man wanted a piece of the expanding pie. And I mean, it's so ridiculous and morbid that I certainly don't blame anybody for not wanting anything to do with me. They used to call people like me the Lou Carl, who talk about the green man. He got hit by lightning and nobody wants nothing to do with him. It's an interesting thing to call me, isn't it? The green man. Green for jealousy, green for Midori, green for Rula Mula Kakadula, and Earth Day. Woo-hoo-woo-woo-woo-woo-woo-woo. Joey Biden, Totality Joe.